All right, but what I'm interested in is several things. One, the status of our testing, contact tracing, and your review of the variants you're seeing in our area. Very briefly, okay, are we doing enough testing? Are we doing enough contact tracing? Do you have enough resources, okay, to handle it? And how many variants have you seen in El Paso County?
So we still have a robust epi team who can do the contact tracing, and they have been involved in that. And following, when there are outbreaks, to help people understand when they need to isolate or quarantine. I'm trying to remember the series of questions. Testing, we are doing adequate
resources.
Yeah, we have adequate resources in that we still have the testing that is available at those sites at the Citadel. And Director Wheelan can speak to that. But I'll let you speak to it and then I'll come back.
Mr. Murray, when you're talking about resources, I want to refresh where we are with resources. So when we started the response to the pandemic, we had to shut, limit, and close many of local public health programs in order to reassign resources, mainly human, to ramp up our communicable disease and our epidemiology investigations for, a steady state for public health is 3.5 FTEs in our communicable disease program. So we significantly ramped up our contact tracers, our epidemiologists, through CARES funds that we have available. So we've ramped up from 158 FTE all the way to 200, and some of those are contractors as well. But we still, are at the state where we do need those resources. So in answer to your question, yes, we have enough resources. We are also expanding those resources when there is an increase, more increases in vaccine. We want to be poised and ready throughout Colorado Springs as well as El Paso County to look at other options for mass vaccinations at the Colorado Springs Event Center over there on Palmer Lake, Palmer Park and Mazeland, as well as potentially up north. We have had the business community respond to us and offer up their sites for consideration. For example, DOT is the one that reached out for the World Arena, and we've made that happen with the state resource support, as well as we're looking up at, we've looked at New Life Church, we've looked at north to Pikes Peak Community College, and we're also looking at Chapel Hills Mall and the parking lot. I do want to say that the State Health Department and their partnership with us has also resulted in providing human resources for our clinics and whatever resources we need when we make requests. So they will send vaccinators, and we are also, again, we want to ramp up and expand access points and human resources, not only for the hospitals, but for public health. I mean, that's really, an area that is a challenge because you can't, work people 7 days a week. So yes, but we're steadily increasing those resources.
Ma'am, I'm real, a specific guy. Okay, as I have said for a year now, if you need anything, you need to ask for it. We need to make sure it's immediately given to you to help resolve this issue. Very specifically, you seem to be doing a good job. I trust you, and I'll trust our resources in support of your endeavors.